What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at some more of these collectible keychains, which do come in blind bags, and this time we are taking a look at Chainsaw Man, and these are being sold in Morrison's. I don't know why Morrison's is selling Peak. I just think that's so crazy for Morrison's to be selling stuff like this. I genuinely just didn't expect it from a place like Morrison's, but you know, it's Peak, so here we go. We have the Shy Girl first, which I was quite disappointed with this pull because she isn't my favorite, and she kind of just spends half the series crying. She is a couple of people's favorite girl, but I don't really care for her that much. She has a little bit of detailing on the back with her ponytail and a little bit of a bobble there, but she is just wearing a classic suit, so there isn't too much going on about her. She has her freckles there, a little bit of a worried expression. She's pulling at her collar, and she's got her two hair clips there, a little bit of a hair spike coming down, and just a black clip for you to be able to connect it to your bag, or your keys, to show that you know Peak, and to show that you are a nerd, and that you are, you know, if you know, you know. Because if you don't know, it looks like you just got a random girl in a suit hanging from your bag. I would have preferred Puchacho. He was the one that I actually wanted when I went back and got a second bag, because this was actually my second pull. These things cost like £5 each, so you know I was shocked when I went over and got it. It was wild. It said $4.99 at the checkout, but when you self-scanned, it changed it from Chainsaw Man to Demon Slayer and rose it by £1. So I don't know why Demon Slayer is like £1 more, or why they named it wrong. Just a little bit wild, just a little bit interesting. Thought it was a little crazy. But what is crazy is that my first pull was the man, the myth, the legend, Deji himself. And normally these keychains are quite thin, quite flat, so it was pretty interesting that Deji has this big extra chunky bit coming out. I do also feel like Deji's is a little bit more weak in the connection, because his entire keychain is based on this one sort of handle bit for the chainsaw, which isn't very thick and isn't very held on by much. You know, it's not a very strong connection, so I do feel like he will break a lot more easier, or, you know, quicker than some of the other characters that they've made. He does have a lot of blood splatter around his chainsaws. He has some nice detailing there with the little pink lines in his shoe. He's got his teeth there, which I think look absolutely incredible. The lines on the side of his head there, the extra gears on the back, and the other chainsaw bits and pieces. Even the shoe design on the back is peak. He's got a belt which goes all the way around, and honestly, he's my favorite character from Chainsaw Man, other than Aki, who is another character which I kind of wanted to get, but after my miserable second pull, I did not want to get another one. I did not want to drop another £6 on a shitty character, and there was only 3 bags left, so technically I could have gone back and got one, a third and final one, to see, you know, who it was, but I didn't. I would rather stop pushing my luck, because I've got Deji, so realistically, like, what's the worst that can happen? And I'm gonna be honest, when I saw these in like places like HMV to begin with, when they first started coming about, I was like, oh, I'm never gonna start buying these. They're stupid, they're silly, they're not like figures or something that I'd ever be interested in getting. Now that I'm older, my opinions have changed, and I've hung quite a few of them around my room. 5 Demon Slayer, 2 Nightmare Before Christmas, and 2 Chainsaw Men's, with probably more coming down the pipeline, with the different shows and animes and movies that they're sort of getting their hands on recently. I know there's a couple of Wicked ones that have come out, and a couple of Demon Slayer ones and Coraline ones. The Coraline ones are selling like absolute hotcakes, so I've been unable to get my hands on the Coraline ones, but I would love to, you know, be able to have some of the Coraline ones, because the Coraline ones look sick as fuck. But other than that, there isn't really too much else to say. Can't wait for the Chainsaw Man movie to come out so I can watch it. And again, when I do watch it, I will have a review out for you guys. But yeah, other than that, hope you all enjoyed. See you all next one. Have a nice day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe.